Alright, so this is the introduction for the part of the build that I am absolutely dreading, which is the electrical. I don't know a lot about electrical. I've done some soldering, some electrical work on race drones, but other than that, I know pretty much nothing. But I really want to do the system myself. That way I know, like, if something breaks, I can fix it. So I really want to know how the system works. I'm also just like really curious to learn about electrical. So I'm just diving into this, not knowing anything. And it's super intimidating, first off. But everyone says it's just kind of one of those things you have to dive into and figure it out. So I have a lot of the components right now. I'm just kind of laying them out and just looking at them. During this video, I'm going to explain exactly how I do the electrical system. Just to give you a little rundown, what I'm doing is up on the roof, I'm having 4 solar panels. It's from a Renogy kit. I'll have links in the description and everything. But that comes with a solar charge controller, which basically the solar panels go to and then feed into the battery. So that's what I'm doing for solar. I'm doing a lithium battery setup, a 2000 watt inverter for 120 volt outlets. And then on top of that, I'm doing a battery isolator, which basically hooks my batteries in the back up to the car battery so it can charge off the alternator. So that's kind of a brief rundown of the electrical system that I'm going to be building. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, know nothing about it, but luckily there's a lot of really good resources online. And if you see any of the products here, links will be in the description. Step 1 is getting everything laid out and just kind of staring at it and seeing how it fits together. So right now I'm kind of just laying out all the electric components that I have so far, and also just seeing what my layout on the roof is going to be. As I have these 4 solar panels totaling 400 watts, and then I have a fan, and I am going to do a roof rack up there. So I think I'm going to do this setup where it's 2-2-2-2, and then in the back of the van I do have room if I want to do like a deck up top, which would be pretty sweet. All right, so electrical officially begins today. I've been slowly getting parts in, but I'm finally starting to wire stuff up today, which I'm excited and also kind of scared about, but I think I know what has to happen. So essentially what I'm wiring up right now is the puck lights, which go in the ceiling. And essentially there's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have to wire these to the 12 volt section of the battery. And basically what I want is I want 2 zones. So I want these 4 to be on a dimmer and then these 4 to be on a separate dimmer. So if someone's sleeping and we don't want the bed lights on, someone could use these lights, and they're just separate systems. So the basic wiring for these is going to go like this. So one cord is going to go from the battery up to a dimmer switch right here. I put it here so it's like within arm's reach of the bed. So dimmer switch right here. Then this section of lights is going to come off. So it's going to wire from here to these 2 lights, come over here, these 2 lights, and then on the other side, wire comes up over these 2 lights, these 2 lights. All of this sounds really complicated and it's making more sense in my head. I've definitely been super intimidated by this process the whole time, but I think the only way to do things is just to kind of hop in and see where it goes. So that's what I'm doing now. Yeah, gonna start splicing wires. The only components that I'm using, wire strippers. There's this little thing that kind of strips the wire as well, and then I got these little connectors which splice the wires together. I'll have a more detailed view of how these work in a little bit, but for now I'm just gonna start doing it and see what happens. All right guys, so quick little update on the electrical. I'm just gonna explain to you what exactly I'm doing, and it's so much simpler than like basically every other video or online guide that I've watched. I don't know why people just didn't explain it this way to me, but anyways, here's how it goes. So I'm starting from the lights and then working down to the electrical panel. Basically, this is how it's gonna work. Basically, so here's the end of my wire and here is the light. So basically, to wire these together, all I'm gonna do is put black on the black and the red on the white. This is usually red in other wires, but for some reason it is it's just white in this wire, and that means positive. So positive to positive, negative to negative, I'm gonna put those together and then it's gonna go up to here. And that is exactly where the light is going to be. Cool, so coming to this next one, this is where, for some reason, I was so confused about. Basically, you think of it as 1 wire comes in and 2 come out. It's as simple as that. And the way you do it with electrical is with these little connectors. And I got these at Home Depot, same with the wire, it's literally just on the shelf. A lot of this van stuff that initially I was worried about, like where am I gonna order it online, can just be found in Home Depot. This is just 14 gauge wire. But basically, like, this is how it works. So this white cable goes into here. This black cable goes into here. And then this black cable goes into the same black cable as this one. This white cable goes into the same white connector. And then these two are the ones that go out to the light. So same as that one, these are just gonna go out to the light. So follow that down, keep going. Here's our second set of lights. It's literally the exact same thing. All the black ones go in this, all the white ones go in this. And now I'm getting out to this light. So these are gonna go to the light, and then you can see there's 2 empty ports here for the black and white cable of this next section to go to this light. I'm not sure if that actually makes sense to you, but it makes a lot of sense to me now. Yeah, for some reason I was just so confused online with how to do it, but it is really simple and it's coming along smooth now. So I'm gonna keep just wiring up the lights and going forward with it, but I hope that kind of explains how it's working a little bit. Cool, so the wiring for the lights is in. You can see here, so I have 2 lights there wired here, 2 lights again wired back to this central panel where, like I said, I'm gonna have a dimmer switch. And then I did this section, so wired here, and then I ran out of these little connectors, but I just put the wires in place. So here's where this light's gonna be, here's where this light's gonna be, and yeah. I probably should be using something more industrial than electric tape to hold them up. All the wires are cut and connectors are in, and this is the first electric thing that I'm doing. So yeah, I'm actually really stoked about it. So today I'm routing my solar cables down into the van, and I really don't want to put holes in the ceiling. So what I'm doing is putting them through the backup camera. So there was 2 quick screws, 1, 2, and I'm basically just going to route them down through the bottom in the backup camera and then down to the electric box. So that's what I'm doing now. So holes are in, and then all I had to do here was just notch out this little piece so the wires can go through here straight into the car from the backup camera port. So today I just have kind of a little bit of a side project. It's not like a huge thing, but it is something that's really gonna help out as far as just opening the space of the van up. And that's turning this seat into a swivel seat. So this seat will be able to flip around and be part of like the back area. And the part finally came in yesterday, this little adapter. So right now I am just installing that. So we'll see how that goes. Apparently it only takes like 30 minutes. So for me, like probably 3 hours, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. First step apparently is you have to disconnect the battery. So that's what I'm doing now. That is out, and this is the battery terminal, and I freaking need to clean that. That is disgusting. But there's a quick release on the ground, so I just have to flip that and it should come off. Yep. And battery should be off. So next step, super easy, just taking 4 screws out of here. You have to use a star bit, and then in the front there are 2, so you just have to take those off and the chair should come off. So seat is now loose. All I need to do now is just disconnect these little orange wires over here, and then the whole seat will just come out. After that, all you gotta do, put the swivel on and then reattach the seat. So the seat's out. To access these just a little bit easier, I took this lid off, which is the tire changing kit. All that's left to do is just mount this onto where the seat was, right here, and then put the seat back on top of it. Okay, so got this bottom plate on. It's the same screws that came off. And then for the chair, all you have to do is do a screw, washer, and on the bottom screw it in with this. And then that just goes in the hole, screws in from the bottom or top, and the chair goes to there. All right, so the way I'm putting these on, it was kind of tricky because you have to do both sides, is on this side, I'm using an Allen wrench, and then on the bottom side, I'm locking the bolt in with a crescent wrench and just kind of like going against each other. I know it's super hard because I'm filming right now, but you can see down here, just I'm holding that bolt with the crescent wrench and doing this one and just screwing it down. All right, so just like that, seat is in. It only locks forward, which is pretty cool, so when you're driving, and then the rest of the time Just kind of rotates around and you can put it any direction. That is gonna open up this space a ton for the van, so super stoked on that. All right, so today's project, or this morning's project, is actually cutting out the roof fan. So I did the window a couple days ago, but yeah, now I'm gonna be cutting another hole in the roof of the van this time. And basically what I did was I took the template for the actual fan that's going to be going in there, and I just traced around the edges of it up here. And what I'm actually going to do is find the center of this and drill a hole in the middle so I can get that tracing on top of the van, because that's where I'm going to be cutting it from. Then I'll be using this. It's called Sikaflex. This was for some reason really hard to find at Home Depot and Lowe's. Ordered it on Amazon. This, and then just a drill and a jigsaw with a metal blade to cut out the roof. So now what I'm doing is I'm just taping off where the hole's gonna be so the saw doesn't scratch the top. Alright guys, so I am just gonna quickly walk you through the state of the van right now, because we're getting from the actual like framing and sort of insulation part into the electrical. So this is kind of a perfect bridge, but I just want to show you what I'm doing, how I've been doing it, and just kind of update you. So as you can see, the ceiling is going in. It's this 1/4 inch pine. I just got it from Home Depot, but it's going in super nicely, and it's finally just awesome to see sort of a finished surface. I'm just so used to the insulation now, so it's really cool. So also installed the ceiling fan, and it looks sick actually. I still have this little flange that I need to put up in there, so that should be going in relatively soon. But other than that, yeah, it's just putting more boards in, finishing the rest of the roof out, and then I can get down to just like the actual cabinetry and all of that. So what I'm gonna do is right here is where the cedar is gonna stop. So there, and then down is just gonna be normal 1/4 inch plywood. So that'll be down there. There's gonna be a notch for the bed, because as you can see, there's about 2 inches or so that you can save just going back to this. And 4 total inches between both sides is huge when you're trying to sleep. So there's gonna be little notches in there. I'm gonna be putting the plywood on first and then notching it in. Electrical system, I'm also gonna be building around this wheel well. Water system will be around here. I have a 25-gallon tank somewhere in my little nest over there. But yeah, that's sort of an overview of what's going on. I'm working on doing the roof rack. So you can see over there, I spray painted it. I got that all ready, and it's kind of pretty much ready to roll. I'm just waiting to get some brackets and mount the solar panels on. Yeah, right now I'm gonna be drilling the holes for the lights and then doing the puck lights, like putting the actual lights in. So I'm super pumped for that, and yeah, we're rolling. Alright guys, so today I just picked up the brackets for mounting the solar panels, and now I'm gonna mount them. So I'm gonna do 3, 1, 2, 3 right up front. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the other one. The fan goes right there. I might just put it on the back somewhere, but that's what I'm doing today.